miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Slant. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. On the ready. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start out here with the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Like you. 52 blaster. Red, yellow. Hey, blue. Ready?
Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. a great grab by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Lance now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Red.
Throwing his Lance on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here. And a loose football. Oh, he's got a little... There he goes, right side. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have the Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, cycle.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there in that play. But he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You're trying to...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Red, yellow. Yellow, go. Red.
The Lance going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Lance looking to throw it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Right, and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Lance now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to him on first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson, option right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready, go. Fight, ready, go. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some space here. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. They run here with Singletary. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Deontay Hurney. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime, run a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the